107.5 GCI, the Shy's #1 for hip-hop and R&B, live with Kapone. Don't forget, man, BET Awards 2022 back. The biggest thing in culture is back, man. I'm so excited. Sunday, 7 o'clock Central Time. That's right. Kapone and Kendra G, and also another star in the seat, Jussie Smollett. What's happening,
What up?
Look at you, look really good. Skin looking glowing.
40 years old.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
I know you're excited to be out of the 30s into the 40s.
I am. I'm really excited about being 40. I feel like it's bomb. Like it's just like,
Nah.
40 is great.
You ain't 40 yet, huh?
No, I am.
You're 40 what? Are you 40?
I'm in there.
He don't tell his exact age.
I'm forever. I am forever. Nobody asks his age.
One line on this brother's face. One line. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
Hey, man, let's talk about it. You got a new movie.
Yes.
And let's get to that.
Yeah,
let's get to that.
It's called B-Boy Blues. It's started streaming on BET Plus as of June 9th. I got two of my stars here. Thomas Mackey, who plays Raheem. Jabari Red, who plays DC. Y'all say what's up to the people?
What's up?
It's a timeless love story.
So I feel like an idiot because Jussie sent me the script to audition for this movie, and I dropped the ball.
Huh?
I did not.
Wait.
I know.
Yeah, this is a real story, y'all.
I know. This is a true story.
The actor in the movie says, "Hey, Kendra."
No, he's a producer.
The producer, director, financier, co-writer of the
Yes.
film.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna put this down.
Right.
I know.
Right.
I don't know what it was. But I will say this: she plays Brandy on P. No, her name is Brandy in real life. Mercedes on P Valley got the role. When he told me who got the role, I was like, I was never gonna be her in an audition, anyways.
It didn't matter.
She's cold.
Did you
Because in the beginning we were looking for people to audition that would be great, and then it became a thing where I was like, wait, I'm calling up Brandy, I'm just going to offer her the role, and she was wonderful. She was wonderful. But we got more coming.
We got more coming, yes.
Be in Atlanta this November. We got stuff for you, Kendra.
Yes, yes.
The director
I know.
and the finance.
The director, the financier, the producer.
Yeah, all of that.
I dropped the ball.
Hey, Kendra,
Yes.
I got something for you. Wow.
And she's like, I'm sorry.
I don't know what.
Too busy.
I was really. It was an overwhelming moment in my life. But forget that. It's not about me. I'm just happy for you. Back to talking about work.
Yes.
BET Plus. We're interviewing. We're back on this grind. Talking about all the talent that you have.
Thank you.
That's what I'm happy about.
I'm happy about that too.
Yeah, I know you are.
But I mean, we're in Chicago. I have to just over this past year.
3.5 years.
Yes, it's basically turmoil
It's been
in your
horrible.
life.
It was horrible.
How are you right now? If you're going through all of that, I mean, like, I'm gonna tell you, when I hear Cook County Jail, I was like, wait a minute. Everything just tweaked and went crazy.
Right.
Well, how was that this whole roller coaster for?
It was fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said it was a walk in the park. It was awful. Right. It was awful, and they just would not stop. They would not stop, and they ended up trying to get what they wanted, and it is what it is. But at the same time, when you know who you are, when you know yourself, I'm not a child. I'm a grown man, so there's not a lot that you can say to me about who I am or what I would have done or anything like that. I know the truth. So you can't fade me with any of that type of foolishness or the distractions or just the bullshit. But it was awful. And I truly believe that the prison system needs to be dismantled. I believe that there is no room for growth in there. I believe that it is set up specifically to take people down. It's set up specifically. And listen, I'm so blessed because at least I have a platform, and I don't have much, but I have enough to be able to defend myself. There are sisters and brothers and non-gender conforming siblings that are behind bars for shit that they did not do, that it's just easier sometimes to say that you did something that you did not do instead of fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And there are so many people behind bars in Cook County, in Georgia, in Alabama, wherever you want, in Texas, Florida, wherever you want to name, that are being caught up out there. And somehow they just constantly, they just want you to take a deal. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. And sometimes in the short run, it becomes easier just to bow, and I'm blessed at the fact that I didn't have to do that. Still to this day. So I'm grateful for the people of Chicago. The people of Chicago, people don't understand. Chicago was my home, man.
Right.
Chicago was my home.
Yes.
For 5 years, Chicago gave me some of the most beautiful experiences that I've ever had and that I will ever have. The people of Chicago are not the politicians of Chicago. You know, and that's something to really remember. And so I don't, you know, I was in the middle before all this happened. I was in the middle of buying a place in Chicago because I was trying to move there for good when the show was over. So that was my home, and I still go back there. And, you know, aside from the court element of it, it's still a beautiful place, and I love it there. And the people are real, and they're wonderful people. So, you know, I'm okay. I'm doing well. I'm moving forward, and you know, of course, there will be those moments that will try to bring you back and everything like that. But you just got to be able to silence the noise. I know the people, and I know who the people are. So I don't look at myself through the eyes of naysayers. I look at myself through the eyes of God and my mama, and that's all that matters.
It is.
You know what? For me, I hated that situation because, you know, as a media personality, you got to talk about it. Sure. But the reality is, I know you
talk about it straight down the middle. Yeah.
We had a relationship prior to all that, a real relationship, and I can ever speak on is who I know, my experience, and my experience with you directly was a very positive one.
Always.
You were an amazing man, so that's what I know for sure in my experience. That's what I have to speak on. But like you said, obviously people are gonna, for the end of dime, maybe believe you, not believe you.
And you know what? That is their prerogative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's you know, I may not know everything that did happen, but I damn sure know everything that did not happen. Okay. So that's all I can really say, and I'm not gonna keep on going over it and over and over it. If people want to, they can go and Google it, baby.
Right.
Go and Google it. Go have fun. But I know I'm moving on because I have to.
You have
know
to.
What I'm saying? And I'm going where the love is, and I'm not talking to people that. Why subject myself to anything other than love? I'm 40 years old. I am a grown-ass man. I have no time for foolishness or bullshit. I just am not interested in it. So the love is where we're going.
Right.
At least this decade.
That's very dope. Very dope. Now, just getting back to you back on track, career. Is this the new thing where you're going to be like, you know what? I'm everything. I'm going to do the whole thing. I'm going to create my own. So sort of like a Tyler Perry. Sort of like a 50 Cent. You know what I mean? In that way.
A huge influence on me. You know, as far as, you know, aside from the fact that, to me, Tyler shows that you can be one of the most powerful people in the industry and still be kind.
Yes.
You can still be one of the most successful people in the world and still be humble and still hold on to God, still hold on to your family. Whatever you believe, you know, religion or ancestors or whomever. He's such a real human being, and I feel that every time that I've ever met him. But yes, you know, what I saw is also when your life is snatched from under you, like a rug, you start to look around and you're like, okay, so I actually am right with what my plan always was to ownership. I remember renegotiating my deal with Fox, and all I wanted was to own my masters. It had never been done in the history of the network, but they allowed me to own my masters because ownership is always so important to me.
Yeah.
So as far as directing and writing and creating projects that it comes out of, on the surface it may seem like it comes out of necessity, but at the same time, no one's ever going to be able to snatch my life from under me ever again. That is never going to happen again. And I would be lying if I said that did not happen. So the creating for myself, but also to be able to usher in these amazing young actors who have so much to say and so much talent inside of them. That's what inspires me. You know, there were people that opened doors for me and allowed me to have opportunities. You know, from Lee Daniels to Taraji and all of these amazing people that I've been able to work with in the past, and then move on from that and to be able to give a little bit to the next generations of what they gave to me. So it's all good.
Speaking of Taraji, your mama's hosting the BET Awards. Your mama is the host of the BET Awards.
I love it.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
It's a good, you turn 40, BET Awards, your mama's hosting. This is a good vindication. This is a good celebration.
It's a wonderful celebration.
You know, full circle. To be able to be around
family. And,
yes.
You know, to be able to see you.
Yes.
You know,
I love you.
In this in this atmosphere,
right.
you know, back to doing what we do,
right.
and just pouring into each other and loving on each other. And seeing all these beautiful black folks. I just saw Kirk Franklin. I'm like, life's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
Hey, I would
yes.
say, man to man, for you to come outside, coming here in this environment, where you know everybody is going to ask you questions. You know, it's BET Awards, and you coming in here, you like, yo, I got this movie. You gonna check it out? I'm gonna tell you what it is. I had to shake your hand on that, brother. I appreciate that shit, for real.
Man in their 40s, man in their 40s. You know
what does 40 mean to you? What does 40 mean to you? Just
oh my goodness,
that's over.
It means something fresh.
Okay.
It means something,
yes.
And I'm telling you, this decade is all about going where the love is.
Yes.
You know, I always try to lead with love, but this time around, I want love back.
Yes.
You know, I want to be able to give love, but I also I'm going to sit in being okay with receiving love as well.
Right.
You know, because
yes.
we all deserve that.
Yes.
And in this day and age, with all of the just the vitriol that's out there, if we can't give love at least to each other, oh my God, we're gonna fail to exist.
Yes.
So to me, this decade the 40s is all about love, and that's what everybody has told me so far. It's
yes.
just, you know, 40s is a really good thing. You don't give a fuck as much.
I was gonna say you don't give a fuck. 40
you know
is
I
don't give a
it's
fuck.
like,
I am who I am. Either you rock with it or you don't.
Either you rock with it or you don't.
That's what 40 is.
And I think that I no longer need everybody's stamp of approval.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
1,000%.
I don't.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't. So it's all love. It's
all love. All love.
Yes,
man.
all love.
We're gonna let him get up out of here. Jussie Smollett, man. Peace and blessings to you, brother. You already know we're in the biggest night in culture.
Yeah.
Always.
It's BET Awards. It's GCI.
Yes.
WGCI.